Hi friends, it is time for today's math video. Today's Real World Wednesday. That's when we get off our computer screens and go do math in the real world. Today we're going to talk, today's lesson is all about measurement. And today, if you are going to find things with your shoe and you're going to compare their size, okay? So we're going to measure things and make comparisons in size with our shoes. So find a good shoe and we'll get started. All right, let's see what today's lesson's all about. All right, as I said before, today's lesson's all about measurement. And our goal for today is I can make comparisons of the length and height and use words to describe them. And we're going to be using the words long, tall, and short to describe how our shoe looks with the objects that we find. Let's review our math words. Here's some measurement vocabulary for you. Let me move my head out of the way. Whoop, there we go. So here are our measure vocabulary words. The first word is compare. 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 And that means we're just going to look at a couple of things and see how they are different or how they are the same. And today we're comparing their size. So how their sizes are different or how their sizes are the same. In order to measure, friends, we need to look at the endpoints of the objects. And here's a shoe below. Do you see the shoe? Of course you do. It's really big. I'm going to draw a line at the endpoint so you can see. So here's one endpoint of the shoe. In fact, I can get that endpoint just a little closer. About right there. It's the tippy tip of the shoe, right? Where we will start measuring its size. We want to line the endpoint of the shoe with the endpoint of the thing that we're measuring so that they're both starting at the same place and we can get an accurate measure on it, okay? Here's the other endpoint of the shoe. Okay, here's the other endpoint of the shoe. It's right here. Oh, and when I drew that line, I have to move it because I'm not at the tippy tip. There we go. So there's the endpoint, and come on. I'll have to use my mouse. There we go. And there is the tippy tip of the front of the shoe. So the endpoints, you have to line those endpoints up by the tippy tips, okay? Where they begin, where they end. We call them endpoints, friends. All right, you ready? Here's some more words that we need to remember. We haven't measured since probably December. We can measure length. That's how something is long. That's how long something is. We go from right to left, across, or horizontally, okay? And something that is long and something that is short. Those are the words that we use to describe length. We can also describe height. That's measuring up and down, right? We usually measure things standing up. We can measure how tall something is or how short something is. Tall, short. Let's practice those words with our hands. Are you ready? So let's practice with our hands. Ready? We can measure length. That's horizontally. That's how long something is or how short something is. Long. Do it with me. Long, short. Long, short. Good job. That's measuring length. How something, the size of how it lays across, right? We can also measure height. That's up and down. We can measure how tall something is. Do it with me. Tall, short. Tall, short. Okay? We can also use longer and taller and shorter. Shorter. Okay, friends, so now that we talked about our words, let's compare the length of some things before we go around our house to do our work today. So I'm going to draw a line that's going to help me line up the end points of these two fish. Okay, and if I put the fish's lips, we're going to use those lips as an endpoint, and this fish's lips as an endpoint. And as you can see, the orange fish is longer than the blue fish. Say that with me. The orange fish is longer than the blue fish. Great job, friends. The blue fish is shorter. The blue fish is shorter than the orange fish. Great job, friends. All right, let's do some more. Ready? Here are two kids, and I think that they are already lined up by their end points. We're going to call the end points their shoes. But let's draw a line anyways. Yes, they are lined up. And we are going to measure their height, friends. That's up and down. Which one is taller? The girl in the orange, right? The girl in the orange is taller than the girl in the pink. Great job. The girl in the pink is shorter than the girl in the orange. Say it with me. Let's talk about how tall they are. You ready? The girl in the orange is taller than the girl in the pink. Great job. You ready? The girl in the pink is shorter than the girl in the orange. Wonderful. All right, you ready? Here are two pencils. Which one is short, friends? The one at the top. Good job. Which one is long, friends? The one at the bottom. Great job. Here are two buildings. I can't measure them because we need to line them up by their endpoints. So let me move this building down so that we can compare their height. So there's one building. Let's align this building's endpoints. There we go. Which building is tall? The green building. Which building is short? The purple building. Wonderful job, friends. Now that we have reviewed all of our math vocabulary, let's go. I'm going to take my shoe and let's go around my house and measure some things with my shoe, okay? Come on. This chair is definitely taller than my shoe. This candle is just a little taller than my shoe, but my shoe is much longer than the candle. The fly swatter is longer than my shoe. This shoe is taller than my sunglasses. It is also longer than my sunglasses. My sunglasses are shorter. This couch is longer than my shoe. My shoe is much shorter than the couch. This pillow is just a bit longer than my shoe. My shoe is a bit shorter than the pillow. This shoe is much taller than the drink coaster. But if I stand up the drink coaster, they're about the same height. The shoe is much longer than the drink coaster. The drink coaster is shorter than the shoe. I can measure the length of this rug with my shoe. I'm going to line up the end point of my shoe with the end point of the rug. Then I'm going to use this pen to mark where the other end point of my shoe is, and I'm going to adjust my shoe as I measure. You ready? So this end point is now the new end point of the last shoe. I can move my pen to the front end point, move my shoe again. That's 3. Here's 3 shoes. Here's 4 shoes. 4 shoes. Here is 5 shoes. So this rug is about 5 shoes long. All right, friends, now it's time for you to show what you know. Okay, friends, hop on Nearpod and enter code OILED. That's OILED. If you don't have the Nearpod app and you're just clicking the link below this video on the website, you don't need this code. Just type in your name and you can get started. If you don't have Nearpod or can't access Nearpod, just take pictures of the things that you're measuring and send them to me. I would love to see the things that you're measuring. Okay? All right, let's get started. So here's our Nearpod, and all we're going to do is we're going to find examples of things that are relative to the size of our shoe. Okay? So to hear the directions on each slide, all you have to do is press this white button. Draw a picture of something you found that was longer than your shoe. Okay, so we're going to do longer. Draw a picture here, or take a picture. Find something that's shorter than your shoe in length. Find something that is taller than your shoe in height. And find something that's shorter in height with your shoe. Okay? You can draw pictures on each slide of the things that you found, or you can even use your camera on your smartphone, take a picture, and with this picture button right here, you can upload one of the pictures that you take on each slide. I would love to see the things that you are measuring at home. So whether you're drawing a picture or taking a picture with your camera, I would love to see the things that you find. Okay? Have a great day of learning, friends. I'll see you in the next video.